Hello and welcome to episode 34 of Solo Factory. I'm about to delete the space elevator because... Oh, it disappeared. Boom. Because... that's been built. So we have first level, second level, third level, fourth level of all storage containers, fifth level contains our blueprint designer, and then on top of that we're now going to place a space elevator. I'm just going to go into fly mode because we are so high above here I can't actually get my power to work. And just got to see if we can center this thing. Yeah. Okay, what we'll do to help us with that, we'll go and grab some code of that. We'll bring it. Go to the edge there. Go in. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same here. Just give us a reference point by doing this. 1, 2, 3. Did I do 6 over here or did I do 5? I did 6. 6. Right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Right, so now we've got that as a bit of a, we can help us align this thing. So the inputs are on the sort of on the bottom left, the left hand side as we're looking at it. You can see them just there. Don't think it really matters where I actually put. Oh, there's the. Put the hologram phaser there. So we've got one full frame and a little bit. One full frame. I'm not too sure. There we go. So that's coming just to the corner of that. That lines up with that. Doesn't line up with this though, so it does go to there. I think it might be the centered, best centered we're going to get for it. Done. Build. And this thing builds from above. Pretty cool animation that. Right. Now I'm intrigued as whether I've lost my nuclear capacitor that I had in it. No, it still has the compute capacitor. Cool. So I don't have to refeed it. That's cool. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah. So I built the platform for it, so to speak. Obviously, haven't populated any of those other levels, but we have now got the tower completed. I have done some design work on the window part of the equation. So if we scoot along this side, we've got, that's going to be our design of our windows. So every side will look like that. Middle up the side there, gap, window, barrier, wall up there, 4 wall widths in the middle there, and then another one. So that will be the pattern going up, all the way up the side. Each of those 4 sides, 4 corners, whatever they actually are. I've got power going sort of up through this bit at the moment, so that'll go all the way through to the top. That actually originally starts down just I've got that actually coming in. I've got it coming in there. It's up this bit here. And then it goes into that bit and then goes underneath and then just hides up the side, so to speak. That'll be obviously behind the wall, so that won't be seen. So I think it'll be okay, power wise. Might have to, not feed up each, might repeat that sort of this arrangement and go up each side all the way up to the top, not too sure. So yeah, that's that. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Is I've built that. So the rest of the episode we're going to look at bringing some more materials into the first level. So you can see if we've already got, if we come up to our actual level, we've got this completely done. Our 10 critical items are now coming into there. I think they're all basically full now. They're all built full except for that one. They're nearly full. That's just about full, nearly full. So they're basically all done. We've got some stuff coming into here. Got motors coming into there. Plastic is coming to there and is full. We're bringing some more stuff from this neck of the woods. I'll probably start thinking about how I'm going to get, for example, we've got to get these up to the very top now to feed the space elevator. I may just hand put them up there, I'm not too sure, but we'll figure that out. At some point I've also got to take, they've got to go up there, and they've got to go up, those got to go up. Yeah, so it's those two and that have got to go to the top of the building, the space elevator. So I could just basically have the belt come out the back here. Go up into that first logistics level and then filter its way to one of these side bits, go all the way up to the one level of logistics I did build. So if we keep going up here, we've got one level of logistics in here, bring it into here and then just bring them into each of those 3. Dun, dun, dun. That's an option. Obviously once they're fed in, they'll never need to be fed in again, so the conveyor belt work can just be deleted or dismantled. So that probably the way I'll do it, just to feed it in. Then I'm not too sure once I've done that 5th phase what will be after that. So I know there's another 6th phase. I'm pretty confident, very confident. But what the game will have me do, I think technically I might have kind of completed it. But I've played this game over Epic and now on Steam, and I've not gotten a single achievement on any platform for playing this, because they brought in those achievements after I started playing. So I may in fact restart this game to get some of those achievements, but we shall see. The save is already over 1800 hours, so I may not do that, but we shall see. But yeah, so I think the next thing is we'll bring some more, the rest of this episode we'll bring some more materials into this level. We've got 4 I know I'm going to bring turbo motors into there, so I know I'm going to bring that in. So we've got 4 free there, 10 there, and 2 at the end. So we've got another 15 or 16 containers on this level to bring materials in. So we'll see what we'll figure out what we'll put in here. But it is getting a little bit complicated under here, but as this is all hidden, I'm not particularly worried by this. You've got the rods coming in, which I think go that way, which I think are then going that way, which are then getting all sunk. So yeah, most of the stuff is now getting sunk. So. Alright, let's look at which material we do next. Tell you what, we'll bring turbo motors in. That's probably the next one to do. So let's have a look at bringing turbo motors in. Then we need to, so turbo motors are going to come in. We've got to set this up first. If you don't do this end first, when you bring an extra new item, that sort of gums up all the work. So we're going to bring turbo motors are made somewhere in that area. So bring them into here. Therefore they'll come up with that elevator lifter. Means they will come in from here. They'll come in that one. They'll merge into here. Therefore, we want to keep them center through here. So we bring a turbo motor. Not turbo that. Yeah. Turbo motor. Then we go straight through with it. So add there. Turbo motor. Straight through again. Turbo motor, straight through to that one, turbo motor, through again, so we add turbo motor to that one, then we go left is turbo motor, right will be overflow, and we'll go none in there just to keep anything that I put in by mistake, put that to there. And then we'll go center would be turbo motor because that'll eventually go into a dimensional uploader, but we'll actually go overflow first, which will take into there and into the wasn't something that's sitting there. So I think we're set for there. Now let's go figure out how we're going to get. I don't think I'm using turbo motors anywhere at the moment. I think they're just being made and stored. Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe they are being used. We'll just have to see. So shoot along here. Pretty sure the turbo motors are made here. Yep, there they are. That's the turbo motors. So they're made in here. According to that, we are just making it 1.875 a minute. We're spot on. That's cool. So you can see it comes out of there. Oh, it does go into so it does go down. So let's just have that. Actually, okay, so it's coming out of there, going over there. Okay, so they are being used. Okay, so this belt run that's along back here, this one with that merger there, and that is actually going to take it to the little truck station. So what we'll do is we'll just build this in as we can. Do that. So what we generally would do is we would just remove that, build a new one, and then put a smart splitter right in front of it. And then rebuild this. You need to do that sometimes to make it actually properly connect. You can tell it's connected, it's got one turbo motor in it. So now we just edit that, go turbo motor straight through. And we'll probably do overflow to the left. Overflow. Join that up with that. That can come back here. We see some already go onto it, I suspect. Oop, maybe no we won't. It's alright. And then we'll just have to basically wiggle our way around this bit. Now, is that the... Yeah, it is, so we'll basically put another merger right there. Connect that back up to there. Connect that back through to there. And then... come from this direction. See what that looks like if we build that like that. That'll do. Actually, what would have been better, now I think about it, would be to just go this way. So we'll just build that there. And we'll put the merger actually in the middle here. I think I've got that lined up properly. No, missed it by a long way. Done. Join that back up to that. And up to that. That. No. That to that. So when that starts to overflow, they'll go to the left. Now I do actually have some on me because I dismantled that bit of belt. So we can actually feed them into there. And there's one already coming back because that belt is full to there. So let's join that. You can see it's just gone over there. Now to join that, merge with that. And that's where it goes up. So if we now look in here, we should see some matters. Turbo matters, beautiful. So, our little tractor, where is he? He's on his way back. So now what we'll do is we'll just go join back over here. Double check our pathing, make sure we've got it right. So, he will come up there, that's a merger, come round to the corner, straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through, to the left, overflow to the right, we're good. Just hang around until he gets here. he comes. I'm not too sure we'll be able to see them through this window, but we'll... I know it's a bit weird, it actually picks it up before it's even stopped, but... Alright, so they're the motors there, I believe, so... Let's go into here. I know if it's worked because... They should come through there. Oh, they went to the left for some reason. They went that way. I don't know if any went to the right. Went to the left, sorry. I'll just check that way. No, so what happened? Why did they go through? Why did they go left? There's no reason why they should have gone to overflow. Ah, maybe because I haven't got that properly connected. That'd be the only explanation for that. That would probably be why. Right, wait for the next one. Alright, second time. Yep, I just saw one go that way. I'm not too sure there were many to begin with, but... No, there weren't. There were just the 3 of them. 4 of them, I should say. So there weren't that many to actually overflow from that. Which is not so right, you know, it's only making like 1.875 a minute. So, I'm not too sure what it's actually used in. It might be it's obviously in one of these previous space elevator parts, because I mean, goes from like, maybe it goes into one of, yeah, there it is. Must be in there, I think. Yeah, so it needs 1 a minute for this thermal propulsion rocket. And so it's, which they're all stacked up in here. So it's, yeah, so it's essentially making 0.875 excess. So there's not going to be a lot of them, which is fine. So it's is what it is. That's already backed up already. And there's actually 3 in there, so the next one that comes out will go that way. You probably only may get that tractor does a trip in about 4 minutes, I guess, round trip. So it may only have 2 or 3 or maybe 5 at most will get dropped off here. Just go there, check how many we've got now. I suspect we may only have 4 or 5 inside the actual container. actually got some in the container now. It's got 2. And yeah. So anyway, that was what I wanted to do. So that makes the, so now we've got rotors, motors and turbo motors all in a row, which is neat. Alright, I'll figure out what I'm going to do next, and we'll do a few more of those and then we'll come back. And with getting singularity cells into this container, the first level is actually done. So I have fed a lot of stuff into here, so every single container now has something in it. And not necessarily a lot, some of them, in some cases, because it's all using overflow in terms of the getting stuff into it, so it's not just a dedicated feed. In some cases there is, but most cases there isn't. So some only have, like, for example, radio control units only have 223, so not much. So yeah, some don't have many. In fact, singularity cells probably have the least. There are just 9 in there, I think. 8, plus a couple out here. But there, so that is now all. Pretty much everything from there now is coming except for nuclear pasta, which is in this one here. I think everything else is being fed into here now. So on this side we've got heavy modular frames, fused modular frames, radio control units and quickwire all there. Opposite to that we've got computers, supercomputers, circuit boards, AL limiters and high-speed connectors, so a bit of a theme there. Here we've got plastic, silica, screw, crystal, quartz and encased industrial beams. Crystal oscillators, packaged fuel. Bit of a weird one that, if I'm honest. I'm not really sure. I may end up getting rid of that and moving that elsewhere because I don't really need it, so that's probably one I'll get rid of. Rotors, motors and turbo motors. Bit of a good there. And then we've got the main priority corridor here, so we've got concrete, iron plates, alclad sheeting, pipes and steel pipes and beams, iron rods, cable, copper sheets, wire and reinforced plates at the end. So that's the main sort of high volume stuff that we use a lot of. And here we've got all of the effectively the phase 5 stuff. So we've got reanimated SAM fluctuator, the biochemical sculpture, the superposition oscillator, the reanimated SAM dark crystal, fix-it trigon, the AI expansion server I think is this one, yep. The ballistic warp drive, the neuro processing thingy bobs, what are they called? Neuro quantum processor, and in the last one, singularity cells. Nothing's built up here at all except for the template, the basics are there. I've done a bit of power through some of them. Just see if we can figure out how I can get sort of power up neatly. We do have this built. Now on this level I'm also going to put in the portals are going to be moved to this level. So I probably may in fact probably get 3 to each corner, so I may put like a craft bench and like I've got the craft bench, the MAM and the workbench I think is what they're called. Put them in one of these, and then in the other 3 will be 2 portals each, or 3 and 3. I'm not too sure how I'll do it just yet. On the very top we have the space elevator. So yeah, so it's looking good. So the next phase will be to probably build those portals in. I've got a bit of a concept in, you can see there I've got a conveyor belt portal hole there. So the idea is going to be that up these sides will be, in fact that's interesting, because that's a, I assume that will just work into there. Oh yeah, it does, cool. That's a sloped, oh that's weird, it just does that. Oh, fair enough. So I've got to get, with all the belts oops, wrong side. With all the belts under here, so I've had to go and upgrade them all to Mark 6 because there was just stuff the Mark 5s just couldn't keep up with what I was feeding into it because there was stuff crossing over and landing over and that sort of stuff, so it's all now Mark 6 pretty much everywhere. So I haven't got the dimensional portals in yet. I'm not even sure I've built some of these areas with enough space to even properly put them in, so there's a bit of that. Most stuff is being overflowed and just basically sunk. I can see here and there and all through there. I've got a pretty much a continuous supply of concrete now. I've not had to go and get concrete for 10 or 15 hours of playing time. Likewise with iron plate, because they are the two that I have actually got sitting in here. That's this one. So I've not had to go and get iron plate at all. Probably the only one I have to have to go and get is alclad sheeting because I ran out of Mark 5 built stuff. So yeah, it's working. It's a mess under here, no doubt, but it won't be seen by anything. It'll all be hidden away by a wall across here. But what I've got to need to do is I need to, for example, this one here is, this is the brain freeze. It's the singularity cells. They're in this very last one here. So I need to have something where I can feed it to the top levels. So figure out something to get it basically to come up here, then go through all the way through, up, get to effectively here, and then feed to the other portals that we create. So I think in the next episode we'll look at how that mechanic is going to work and how I'm going to do that. I'll start also building the next level because we've still got quite a few things in these production towers that aren't stored yet. So heat sinks is one, aluminum casings another, cooling systems at the back there as well. What else is here? So we've got the truck station is over here. Just this little corner here. So we've got silica, we've got covered, that we've got covered, that we've got covered. Concrete here is not needed. So the fused modular frames are stored, so we've got casing industrial beams. So we've got cooling system and heat sink and aluminium cases from here. Over on this area we've got not much, I don't think. Crystal oscillators I think are stored, rotor control units are. Actually crystal oscillators might not be coming in from here, I think they're coming from another area, so I'll look at that one. Rotor control units we've got, so we've got to do this one, magnetic field generator. Got to do that. Computers are done, high-speed connectors are done, supercomputers are done, rods are done, modular frames are done, smart plating, got to do that one. Quickwire we've got, that's cable I'm pretty sure, that's done. Reinforced plate is done, and rotor is done. So there's a couple here to do. across here, I think there's quite a few of the phase 4 pieces. So we've got a modular engine, which is at the far right of what we're just going past. We've got an automated wiring, which is this one. We've got stators, which is that one. Adaptive control unit, I think, is that one. Yep. And this is the assembly, the thermal propulsion rocket we've got to do. Turbo motor we've got. Iron plate we've got. That's the assembly directory system, so we've got to do that one. Then we've got this stuff, which is time crystals. I think there's time crystals up here. We've got to do that one. We've got to do diamonds. Here we've got a lot of those sitting here. Not too much overflow of those. We've got nuclear pasta. Not too sure why that's going that way. Nuclear pasta is another one we've got to do. Well, no, that's not nuclear pasta. That's the pressure conversion cube. So we've got to do that. So there's probably half a dozen or so here. They all go to the top, all go to the next level, level 2. There's nothing much here, I think. Random and sand we've got, sand fluctuator we've got. I think the only one we've got from here is maybe nuclear pasta, which is this one here. Supervision oscillators we've got. What's in this one? Biochemical cultures, yeah, we've got that. There's a couple in here to do, but not many. So maybe there's another 10 or so from what's around us to bring that in. And then we're kind of looking at other bits and pieces. So lots of expandability. I'm not sure I necessarily need the 4 levels right now, but so if we come into here, we've got diamonds, we've got empty canisters I've got to put in there. Not that there's anything making them locally, so that's just B4 storage. In here we've got bits and pieces in here. Dark matter crystal we've already got covered. Versatile framework, I think that's over there somewhere. Must have missed that one before. We've got these ionized filters. We've got these things can be made, these shards, so I'm going to look into that as well. They're all covered. Cooling system, heat sink, they're not done yet. Rubber's not stored anywhere in here yet, so I've got to do something with that. Everything else along here is. There's probably another dozen to 15 things we could probably look at, bring into that level. So again, they'll come in on the bottom level, and we've then got to figure out how I'm going to get them out of the first level logistics into the next level. So it's all that as well. So yeah, so that's probably the next episode. We'll look at some of those, feeding some of those to the next level. Feed the singularity cells to the top. I may even look at feeding the biochemistry sculpture, the ballistic warp drive, the AI expansion server to the space elevator, just to get it completed. Because I'm not too sure. That I think technically means the game's done when I get to that level, but I'm not too sure what's after that. So and then we'll start looking at building up this level of all the portals, and yeah, go from there. But that will be episode 35. So until then, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.